Hi guys, Portia here and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to make a bow for this hat I just knitted up. So hopefully you were able to join me in part 1 of the video. This is part 2. We are going to use faux leather to go ahead and make a bow embellishment for the hat. So jumping right into Design Space, I've already uploaded my images for the bow. I am going to go ahead and change the little strip, the center strip, to white, and I'm going to change the base to white because I'm going to use 2 different colors of faux leather, and I just want them to print on different mats. That's all. Now I've experimented with paper already, so the strip is going to be 1.44 inches by 0.416 inches, and it's going to be small enough to fit on this little baby hat, which fits about 0 to 3 months. The centerpiece, or the top piece we could call it, is going to be 5.069 inches by 1.2 inches. And then the bottom piece, or rather the base, is going to be 3.472 inches by 1.236 inches. And the finished height and width, so the finished width of this bow is 3.5, and the height is little under 1 1/4. So again, this is going to be perfect to fit on this little baby bow. So once I got the measurements all together, we're going to select both white pieces. I'm going to hit attach because I want them to cut out on the same mat. From here, we're going to just go ahead and make it. And I always like to check my mats, make sure they look the way I envisioned them to. We are going to select the faux leather setting, and that's cut with the fine point blade. And so I already have all those things together. So once they cut out, we are ready to hot glue our pieces together. So I'm going to start with the top piece of the bow, or you could call it the middle section. And we're just going to hot glue those ends to itself pretty much. And this is going to be the front. I'm going to keep this part as the front and just make sure it's nice and secure, pressing it down with my fingers. The glue isn't too hot. But yeah, that looks pretty good. All right, let's go ahead and get our bottom piece together. So first I'm eyeballing it just to make sure that the pieces are going to look good together, because I totally was unsure about how all of this would come together. I mean, I got beads on the hat, I got sparkly white bow, pink bow, and all of this going on, but I think it's coming together pretty well. Like I say, press a little hard to make sure it's fully secure. All right, now it's time to put our strip down. So I am going to secure it from the middle top section first. Right, that looks good. And now I'm not gonna glue the inside bottom part to the back. I'm gonna glue it on top of itself because I want to leave a gap between the base of it and the little strip there, because that gap is going to enable me to go ahead and sew it onto the actual hat itself. Right now I am loving this little bow embellishment. All right guys, so now I got to figure out where I want the bow to go. It did take me a minute, that's why I sped up this part, because you guys didn't need to see that. I just was like, I don't even know why I flipped it over. It's like, is it gonna make a difference? Because it's symmetrical on all sides. But yeah, once I figured that out, I, again, using that little gap, I threaded a needle with the yarn and just did a quick whip stitch all the way for like a couple of stitches. I think I only went around about 4 to 5 times. You don't need a lot, but you just want to make sure that the bow is nice and secure. And once you figure out the bow is nice and secure, you're just gonna go ahead and weave in those ends. I use a little bit, I use a small crochet hook to get the ends weaved in. All right, guys, and there you have it. So I made a hat, knitted hat, added beads to it, and used the Cricut to make a bow. So I definitely hope that you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed sharing it with you. If you got any questions, concerns, emotional outbursts, let me know down there in the comments. And if you haven't done so already, please go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel. Until next time, peace.